The visual appeal of food is intrinsically linked to our perception of its taste, quality, and freshness. Do you notice how different food colors influences your food choices? I do, and hope we can explore this interesting subject together. Just join me on this short trip. Before a single bite is taken, the brain processes the color of a food item to anticipate its flavor profile. Red suggests sweetness like strawberry or cherry, while green implies tartness like apple or lime. For over a century, the food industry has capitalized on this psychological connection. By utilizing synthetic food dyes to enhance, standardize, and artificially create vibrant colors in everything from breakfast cereals to sports drinks. However, the chemical convenience of these artificial dyes comes at a significant biological cost. Mounting scientific evidence links synthetic food coloring to a range of health issues, including behavioral disorders in children, allergic reactions, and potential carcinogenic risks. As consumer awareness grows, the demand for natural, plant-based alternatives is fundamentally reshaping how our food is colored. Most artificial food colorings used today are derived from petroleum. Originally, these dyes were synthesized from coal tar in the late 19th century, but modern manufacturing relies on purified petrochemicals to create vivid, highly stable, and inexpensive colorants. In the United States, the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, currently approves 9 synthetic dyes for consumption, but 3 account for over 90% of all food coloring use. Were you aware of it? Red 40, Allura Red AC. The most widely consumed dye, found in sodas, candies, and baked goods. Yellow 5, Tartrazine, commonly used in chips, cereals, and gelatin desserts. Yellow 6, Sunset Yellow, frequently added to processed cheese, snack foods, and baked goods. These synthetic molecules are structurally designed to absorb specific wavelengths of light while remaining exceptionally resilient. Unlike natural pigments, which can fade when exposed to heat, light, or acidic environments, petroleum-based dyes maintain their neon vibrancy through extreme processing, baking, and long-term shelf storage. Let's check what are the dangers and health implications. The human body does not recognize synthetic dyes as food. They are xenobiotics, foreign chemical substances. While regulatory agencies have established acceptable daily intake levels, independent research has consistently raised alarms about the physiological impact of these chemicals. The most heavily researched concern regarding artificial food coloring is its impact on neurobehavior in children. The tipping point in public awareness came from a landmark 2007 study published in the Lancet, often referred to as the Southampton study. Researchers found that a mixture of artificial colors, paired with the preservative sodium benzoate, significantly increased hyperactivity in young children across the general population, not just those diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. The exact mechanism remains under investigation, but studies suggest that certain synthetic dyes may trigger histamine release or deplete zinc, a crucial mineral for neurotransmitter function and attention regulation. While the dyes themselves are heavily tested, the manufacturing process can leave behind trace amounts of known carcinogens. Benzidine and 4-aminobiphenyl, both well-documented human carcinogens, have been found in routine testing of Red 40, Yellow 5, and Yellow 6. Furthermore, some dyes, such as Red 3, erythrocene, have been directly linked to thyroid tumors in animal studies. While the FDA banned Red 3 from cosmetics and externally applied drugs in 1990 due to cancer risks, it paradoxically remains legal and widely used in the U.S. Food supply, particularly in bright red candies and maraschino cherries. Certain dyes are notorious for triggering allergic reactions. Yellow 5, tartrazine, is particularly known to cause hypersensitivity reactions, including hives, asthma exacerbation, and gastrointestinal distress, especially in individuals who are also sensitive to aspirin. Carmine, which is technically a natural dye derived from cochineal insects, but often grouped with artificial dyes due to its industrial use, is also a known allergen capable of inducing anaphylaxis in rare cases. Emerging research indicates that synthetic dyes may negatively impact the human microbiome. Animal studies have shown that prolonged consumption of Red 40 can trigger mild inflammation in the colon and alter the balance of beneficial gut bacteria. Given that the microbiome is deeply connected to immune function, digestion, and even mental health, disrupting this ecosystem through chronic chemical exposure is a growing area of medical concern. The approach to food dye safety varies drastically depending on geography, highlighting the ambiguity of these chemicals' safety. The European Food Safety Authority, EFSA, takes a precautionary approach. Following the Southampton study, the European Union mandated that any food containing the Southampton 6 dyes, which includes Red 40, Yellow 5, and Yellow 6, must carry a prominent warning label stating, "may have an adverse effect on activity and attention in children." Because food manufacturers want to avoid this alarming label, they have largely reformulated their European product lines using natural colorings. Consequently, a strawberry-flavored candy sold in the UK is colored with beetroot juice, while the exact same brand of candy sold in the US is colored with Red 40. The natural revolution: how to replace them. Transitioning away from synthetic dyes requires utilizing the vibrant pigments naturally produced by plants, fruits, and vegetables. While natural dyes require more careful handling, they can be sensitive to pH changes, e.g., turning from red to blue when exposed to baking soda and heat. They offer the dual benefit of being completely safe and providing trace amounts of phytonutrients and antioxidants. Here is how to replace common synthetic dyes with natural alternatives in both home cooking and commercial applications. Natural plant-based alternative. Red and pink Red 40, Red 3. Beetroot juice or powder yields a deep, earthy red. For lighter pinks, freeze-dried strawberry or raspberry powder works perfectly. Hibiscus tea reduction is excellent for liquid applications like icings. Yellow 5, tartrazine. Turmeric, curcumin, highly potent, a tiny pinch provides bright, neon yellow. Saffron provides a golden yellow with a distinct floral note. Orange Yellow 6. Annatto extract. Derived from the seeds of the achiote tree, it is the standard natural coloring for cheddar cheese. Carrot juice or paprika also provide warm, reddish-orange hues. Green 3, Blue 1 plus Yellow 5. Matcha, green tea powder. Provides a vibrant, earthy green and works wonderfully in baked goods. Spirulina powder, a blue-green algae, or liquid chlorophyll, derived from alfalfa or spinach, are ideal for bright, cool greens. Blue 1, Brilliant Blue, Blue 2. Butterfly pea flower. When steeped, it creates a vivid azure blue. Spirulina extract, specifically the phycocyanin component, is widely used in commercial natural blue candies and ice creams. Purple Blue 1 plus Red 40. Purple sweet potato powder. Extremely stable under heat and provides a striking violet hue. Alternatively, mixing butterfly pea flower with a few drops of lemon juice changes its pH, turning it instantly from blue to magenta, purple. Brown and amp. Black caramel color. Often contains 4-May, cocoa powder or espresso powder for rich browns. Activated charcoal or squid ink, for savory dishes, create pitch black. When baking or decorating at home, creating natural food coloring is straightforward but requires adjusting expectations regarding intensity. Use powders over liquids. Freeze-dried fruit powders, like raspberry or blueberry, and vegetable powders, like beet or spinach, are superior to juices because they do not alter the liquid ratio of your batter or frosting. Mind the pH. Plant pigments are essentially chemical indicators. Anthocyanins, found in red cabbage or blueberries, will turn pink in acidic environments, adding lemon juice, and blue-green in alkaline environments, adding baking soda. Expect earthy tones. Natural colors will look like food, not neon signs. A naturally colored velvet cake will be a rich, brick red rather than an artificial, glowing crimson. Conclusions seem pretty obvious, don't they? The reliance on petroleum-based synthetic food dyes is a relatively recent experiment in human nutrition, one driven entirely by cosmetics and corporate profit margins rather than nutritional necessity. As the links between these synthetic compounds and behavioral disruption, allergic reactions, and cellular toxicity become harder to ignore, the justification for their continued use evaporates. The shift toward natural, plant-derived colorants represents a return to culinary authenticity. By utilizing the brilliant pigments found in turmeric, spirulina, and beetroot, we can maintain the visual joy of colorful food without compromising our biological health. Replacing synthetic dyes is not merely an aesthetic choice. It is a fundamental step toward a safer, less toxic, and more naturally vibrant food system. Let me know in the comments below which natural color have you been using already in your family cooking? Or what means of coloring are you going to start using after watching this presentation? Thank you for watching. Remember to like and share this video with friends and family who might improve their life knowing what we share here. Subscribe to our channel to get notified when we share new videos.